Hi there. So, welcome to the first episode or the first video for our Survivor Net.K channel. I know you must be wondering who's this weird person on your screen, but just give me a few minutes of your time and I will explain. Okay, so the Survivor Net.K is something that I decided to start up recently to help other survivors like myself. There's not always an option where survivors can have access to therapy. There's a lot of survivors that don't always have support systems, and it's in these cases that we get overwhelmed and we don't know what way to go forward. And I thought it would be nice to have something where, if I'm feeling down or if someone else is feeling down, they can have this channel to come through, find some motivation, and hopefully it will help them in whichever way. So it's not just going to be based on abuse or sexual abuse. It's also going to tackle things like depression, PTSD, anxiety, and all sorts of trauma. Okay, so because this week has been World Mental Health Awareness, I thought it would be nice to do something about depression. And I recently actually just came out of depression. About 3 months back, I had my most recent episode with depression, my last battle. And I'm glad to say that I won. Okay, so with depression, there are the conventional ways of dealing with it, and then there's other methods that we can use. Now, like I said before, not everybody has access to therapy, to medication. Some people can't afford it, and not everybody has that strong support system from family or friends. A lot of the time people are like, what, just get over it, or why are you still holding on to that, just snap out of it. If it was that easy, I'm sure we would be able to do it. So with depression, what you need to understand first of all, it's basically a chemical imbalance in your brain. Okay, so what happens is the dopamine, one of the effects is that the dopamine levels drop severely. And if you didn't know, that's what's responsible for your happy feelings. Okay, it's also known as the happy hormone. So obviously when that drops, you're going to feel down, you're going to feel miserable. And a lot of people take medication for this to regulate the hormone levels and regulate the chemicals in their brain. And the problem is that a lot of people do take medication, but they don't do the other things to get them, to a better place. For example, I know when I studied psychology that you cannot only take medication, you have to pair it with some sort of therapy or some sort of exercise that constantly keeps you going. So I'm going to talk a bit about the methods that I've used. The first thing that you need to do is take one day. Okay, the maximum I would say that I've allowed for myself is 3, but just take that one day. Okay, if you need 3, take 3, but take that one day to feel everything that you're feeling. Okay, so if you feel like crying, cry it out. If you feel like sleeping in all day, sleep it off. Whatever you feel like doing, if you're just feeling down, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to watch some TV, those things are fine. And it's okay to feel that way. Okay, it's normal. You're not abnormal, you're not mental, or whatever else people, put that stereotype on it. It's okay. All right, so take your one day for yourself. Do whatever you need to do to feel, and just be within yourself. Okay, after you take that one day, the next day is a new day. Okay, so this is what I do. I take that one day, I cry it out, I write. The way to healing is to release. Okay, so by only taking medication, you're basically just suppressing and pushing it down. So you're just in a mellow state, but the root of the problem is still there. So the key is to get to the root of what's triggering your depressive episodes, or what's causing the depression. And sometimes there isn't any cause. Sometimes it can be genetic. Sometimes it's just something that happens. There's not always a reason, but there are things that you can do to get yourself out of it. So one of the things that I've done, I remember when I went through this in the past, and I got to the same point where I was like, I can't do this anymore, and this is too much for me. I got to a point where I wanted to give up, and then I sat down and I said, you know what, this is not my life. This is not what I was destined for. So I said to myself, I will do whatever it takes to get better and get myself out of this state. And it worked, because from the moment I took that decision to do whatever it takes, I tried everything: yoga, meditation, I tried exercising, listening. I deleted all the sad songs off my playlist. I kept filling my mind with positive affirmations, with knowledge. I spoke to my mentor, everything. And I listened to every single bit of advice that she gave me. I took it in, I processed it, I used it. And, that's what got me out of it, because I committed to healing. There will always be people out there who's going to judge you. It's up to you whether you want to limit your world to the judgment of others, or you want to open up your world to what the world really is. All right. So basically, it's just you being your true self and allowing yourself to be this person that is love, that has bad moments and has good moments, because that's what life is all about. If you don't have bad moments, you're not going to be able to enjoy or embrace the good moments, right? So, like I said, take your day, take your time. Don't let it overwhelm you. If you feel that even though you're trying these methods and it's overwhelming you, call someone you trust. Reach out to somebody. Tell them, I'm feeling this way, and just let them take you out of that bubble for a moment, or go for a walk. Go out to the mall. Look, observe other people in their lives, and you'll see that there's so much out there that we deprive ourselves from. And if you do need medication, that's okay. There's no stigma attached to that. When we get flu, when we have an infection, any of that, we have to take medication. And there's nothing different about depression or anxiety when you have to take medication for it. Just make sure that you're taking it the right way, and you're taking it with therapy, with other positive exercises that will help you for your benefit. And get to that point where you completely commit to yourself, to better yourself for yourself. Because every day is an opportunity to get a better version of yourself. So use that opportunity every single day. Use that opportunity for you to be better, be a better version of yourself. So today I'm good, tomorrow I'm better, like that. And another thing that has helped me, that I want to share with you, that my mentor told me, my mentor, my guru, everything, she said to me, and this was when I was going through a really, really bad patch in my life. And I said to her, I don't know what to do. And I was crying. And she says, just take it one moment at a time. And at first it didn't make sense to me. But it's that advice that I've said to myself over and over again, just take it one moment at a time, that has helped me through so much. Because a lot of the time our anxiety and depression comes from looking into the future and saying, is this what life is going to be like? I don't know what I'm going to do for this. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. And then we forget to enjoy the moment that we're in. So take it one moment at a time. If I'm sad in this moment, I can be happy in the next moment. It doesn't have to be limited. Right. And another thing for me that's very important, that has helped me a lot with my depression, is positive coping mechanisms. Now, I know whenever you feel sad, you want to have a drink, you want to have a smoke. Some people, have some drugs. I wouldn't recommend that, because again, suppression, and then explosion. So I would recommend some positive coping mechanisms. I mean, I've done the drinking thing, never helped. I've done the smoking thing, didn't help. So positive coping mechanisms that have worked for me, that you can try, are breathing exercises. A lot of breathing exercises. I am actually with the Art of Living, and ever since I joined them, the breathing exercises, the yoga, meditation, all of that really helps me. And it's not a religious thing, it's just spiritual. And me getting more in touch with my spirituality, that's really helped me. So that's one route you can go: breathing exercises, meditation. There's a lot of guided meditations online that you can find that will help you. um Also, I used to have a lot of anger issues. So I bought myself a punching bag, and that's really helped me work out the rage. Okay, you don't have to be a professional boxer, just put the gloves on and battle out your rage with the punching bag. I even made one at one point when I was younger, so you can try that as well. Exercising creates the higher dopamine levels in us, so it's a very good method to relieve stress, to get yourself out of feeling low or feeling miserable. What else? Writing. Whenever I'm feeling down, I do something that I call free writing. So I just hold the pen to the page. I don't think about anything. What the first things that pop into my head, I just write. Carry on. And I don't even allow myself to think about what I'm writing. I just write and write and write and write. Some of it was a bit scary at first, a lot of anger. But after that, as you release, everything just goes out, and then you get to a better space within yourself. So stop holding everything in, start finding ways to release it. Painting is a very good way. Very therapeutic. It can be very therapeutic. It can also help you relieve stress. And I started filling my mind with affirmations, positive music, and a lot of things that kept my spirits up, and made me believe that I can do this, I can make it through this day. And every single day when I went to bed at night, I said to myself, you did it, you made it, tomorrow is another day. And when I woke up, I made it through yesterday, and today is the day that I can make more happen. So it's kind of like a battle with your mind. So the last thing that I would advise you to do, so back in the day, talking to yourself meant that you weren't all there. Today, I would say talking to yourself helps you deal with depression, with anxiety, PTSD, all of that. Things like where you constantly push yourself forward. I have pep talks with myself all the time. So, for example, when I can't do something, or I'm feeling like, a bit doubtful of myself, and I'm like, you know what, you're strong. You can do this. There's no limit to your strength. There's no limit to the things that you can do. You can do this, come on. And it's talking to yourself, telling yourself that you love yourself, telling yourself that you deserve love, and constantly reassuring yourself. That helps you heal from within. So it may seem weird, but trust me, it helps. And lastly, the most important thing is to believe in yourself. Okay, so it's very easy for us when someone says you're worthless, or when someone says you're useless, or to think nobody loves me, to think that I don't deserve this. We constantly put ourselves down and allow others to put us down. So I'm asking you today to believe in yourself, to stand up for yourself and say, you know what, I deserve love, I deserve peace, I deserve to be happy, and I'm gonna be happy. And just by saying that to yourself, you will assert yourself. And I've started doing that as well. If I don't feel like doing something, I don't do it. If I don't feel like being a part of something that doesn't make me feel comfortable, I don't be a part of it. And that's what we need to do. You have to believe in yourself and know that you are beautiful, you are amazing as you are. You don't need to be what other people want you to be. And that's something that's so important, because when we feel depressed or when we feel down, it's usually something that brings us down, where we don't feel that worth, we don't feel strong enough to handle things. And the thing is, you are strong. Your strength isn't limited. You have unlimited strength, and it's just you have to believe in it. You have to believe that you have that unlimited strength, and you have to believe in yourself that you can get through this, because you are stronger than your pain, stronger than the trauma, stronger than the depression. Okay, I believe in you. Whoever you are, I believe in you, and I know that you can get through this. So please believe in yourself and give yourself that comfort, give yourself that reassurance that you can do this. Okay, so that's all I have to say. I hope this has helped you in some way, and I will be talking about more stuff. The aftermath of abuse, the trauma that comes with it, how to deal with it, nightmares, triggers, all of that. We have some nice interviews lined up. We have us have a podcast that you can listen to. So if you don't have time to watch videos, you can listen to it wherever you are. The link to everything is in the description. And if you would like to share your story, or if you would like a certain topic to be spoken about, you can email me anytime, and the email is also in the description. So welcome to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful day. Stay strong and believe in yourself.